Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gabrielle McBay and I'm back with another video. This recipe is one of my favorites. It is a Japanese milk bread French toast. I'm starting off with some Japanese milk bread, but you can use whatever bread you want. You can use brioche, challah bread, any bread that you like, but I love milk bread right now. So I'm just slicing it really thick. I like about 2 to 3 inches of toast just so my French toast can be nice and voluptuous. So now I'm going to crack my eggs. Because I'm just making French toast to serve like 2 to 3 people, you just need 2 eggs. You're just going to whisk them up really nice. If you're making this for more people, you can kind of scale it up. I'm going to add some half and half. You can also use milk, but I prefer half and half. And now I'm going to add some sugar. So I like to do granulated sugar, just regular white sugar. And I also like to do brown sugar. And then also if you want to add some spices, you can add some spices. So I added some cinnamon just to give our French toast a little bit of character and personality. So I'm going to whisk that up really, really nice. You want to make sure that everything is whisked really nice. That way everything can coat on your bread the right way. I do like to add a little bit of flour just to give your liquid just a little bit more body so that it goes on the bread a little bit better. And flour tends to kind of, group up. So like I said, whisk, 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 babe, okay? Now I'm going to add a splash of vanilla. Don't ask why I have this big jug of vanilla. Just know that I use a lot of vanilla extract. So gonna add some vanilla and we're just gonna whisk all of that up until it's nice and everything's together. I'm gonna add my bread and soak my bread. Because this French toast is so thick, it takes a little bit for the liquid to really soak into your bread. So if you see me being extra with this liquid, that's why. It takes a little bit to get not just on the outside, but you want your custard really to soak into the middle of your bread. That way you got custard all throughout. So I'm just giving this a nice little bath, just a nice little bubble bath. It's gonna hang out for a minute. You'll start to feel your bread become spongy, and that's how you know it's time to put it in the skillet. So I have a skillet on low heat. Just because I don't want to brown my French toast too fast, just because this bread is so thick. So I like to put my skillet on low and just let that kind of cook the way that it cooks. I don't want to rush the process. I also don't want it to be too low. So kind of, get a gauge for your oven and your skillet. But I like to do mine on about a 4. If you have numbers, try to do about a 4 on your skillet. But if your stove doesn't get super hot, then kind of crank it up to like 5 or 6. But you don't want to do it too high. That way, if you do it too high, you'll burn your French toast. It'll look cooked out. It'll look cooked on the outside, but it won't be done on the inside. And no one likes raw French toast in the middle. We've all had underdone French toast at this point in life, I feel. We don't want that. I'm guilty of doing it sometimes too. So this recipe, you gotta make sure that your French toast is cooked all the way throughout. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over. This French toast is real thick, okay? It's real thick and voluptuous. So go ahead and just flip it on the other side. And I'm gonna cook it for a few more minutes. It's not gonna be all the way cooking on this skillet because I do put this French toast in the oven just because it is so thick. And even though it looks done on the outside, you can kind of see on the side that it's not all the way done on the inside. So because of that, we're just gonna cook this probably, I would say, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And it'll start getting nice and brown just like that. That's beautiful. That's what we want. But it's not done. So we're going to put this in the oven on 350 and we're going to bake that for about 5 to 8 more minutes, depending on how many French toast slices that you have. You can kind of press it in the middle and feel. While our French toast is in the oven, we're going to make some syrup because I ran out of syrup. So this is just a simple emergency brown sugar syrup. I'm adding some water. I have brown sugar, and then I have regular sugar. And we're going to let that simmer for a little bit. Basically, all that sugar is going to dissolve into the water and get nice and acquainted. And we're just going to let that simmer out for a little bit. Make sure that you whisk it real good, just to bring everything together, and make sure that you don't have any random sugar particles at the bottom. Just like this, so your syrup will kind of start to thicken up a little bit. Once it seems like everything is together, I'm going to add a few tablespoons of butter per usual, and we're going to whisk that a little bit more. This basically just finishes off our syrup. You also can add some vanilla extract, again, just to add a little character and personality. Once I added the vanilla, I just went ahead and we're just whisking it. And our syrup is about done. So our French toast is out the oven. You see it's a little bit more brown and beautiful. And now we are ready to eat. So I'm going to pour that syrup on the French toast. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I cannot wait to eat this. All right, so that is all. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're making this for brunch very, very soon. If not, consider it to make it on the weekend. Japanese milk bread French toast. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the kitchen next time very, very soon. Peace, love, and good food to you.